And here we are now at the third edition, and for the third time I'm very happy to welcome back Andre Morris from Web Australia. Welcome.
They were great times in the past. So, great to be here, and first of all, I want to do something that I did not for the last 3 years. I would like to thank you, John, for putting up this conference. As always, you put everything perfectly together. Without you, this wouldn't happen. With all your team and the wonderful things you did. So, thank you very much for having me. This is great. I speak at a lot of conferences, so I tell everybody, I think this is one of the best conferences you can go to if it comes to conversion. So, you can be here, happy that it's here in Stockholm, and I'm happy to be here. So, let's start. John asked me to do some strategic stuff. And you know what? I did 69 slides. Here they are. And I found out this is full of these buzzwords, you know? I don't know, do you know this game, Buzzword Bingo? Who knows it? Yeah. So just select some words you always hear at conversion conferences, you know? Like, always be testing, or impact. Or a lot of answers are, it depends. So I realized that my 69 slides are full of this stuff. And I thought, no, let's forget about this. Anyway, I love this effect, you know, with the flames. So I just made the slide for this effect. So today I don't want to talk a lot about this is even more scary, don't you think? I don't know. So I wanted to talk about deadly sins of optimization that nearly everybody is guilty of. Why? Because, you know what? We're talking about optimization and testing this stuff now since years. And when I surf through websites, I still see things that are the same as they were like 5 years ago. And I think to myself, what did change in these years? Why are we talking about this stuff on and on? So I found out there are 5 key principles that still everybody hurts. Okay? So I thought I talk about something new, and these are these 5 deadly sins. So I would like to do an experiment with you. Okay? So the experiment means I show you a website. That's the website. It's German. That is it. What's it about? Men's clothing. What else? What? Argentina. Oh, great. Did anybody recognize what the name of the company is?
Braun.
Braun? What's Braun about? Do you know Braun? Shavers, yeah. So, when you ask people what this website is about, they say, oh, Braun is about electric shavers, maybe. Other people would say, as you did, Argentina, Buenos Aires, travel. And most of the people say, yeah, it must be about fashion. Okay? Why? Fashion is the strongest code of this website. And you know what? Look at this guy. I mean, try to look like him in the next business meeting. Try. People won't say, oh, fashion. No, they'll say, oh, asshole. Okay. But that's a strong code for fashion. If you look at this, I don't know. This means fashion. So what I wanted to show you in this case is that this is a complete mix-up of different codes, strong codes. So if you look at this website again, of course fashion is the most important code, but this is one of the mistakes I see a lot of times. People want to be very creative, so they put in messages that users don't understand. So I think it's about electric shavers. That's a big problem. So, another test. What do you think this is about?
Banking.
Banking? Oh, you're good. Phones, yeah, because 80% of the people say it's phones. There are some we say it's like there's cinema in their brain going on, because once they see a phone on the blue background, they say, oh, this must be O2. Yeah, it's O2, this blue thing, that's the O2 website. And of course it's not, it's a bank, of course. There's the word bank, and there's 5.6% something. It's also banking. But it shows up. Nobody realizes that O2 is like bubbles. It's not clouds. But the brain is processing things different. So they think, blue phone, O2. That's it, and they're done. So I thought it's great if you come to a foreign country and you don't speak the language very well. You realize that you maybe don't know the codes of different websites. So I thought, I want to have a look at different Swedish banking websites. I wanted to find out what do they sell, what does it mean, what are their products. So I opened the first one, it's called Nordea. And I realized, that's a roller coaster. Thrilling! Is it thrilling to give them more money? Is it okay? Like, stock rate drop, minus whatever. No, better not. What does suck mean in Swedish? Search. I thought you had nasty words on the website. Okay. So, next one. Next bank. I thought maybe is this the bank for me? What do you think the lady looks like? No, I think she looks very nice, like somebody who cares, you know, like who takes care about me. You have a drug problem, something like this, you know, like somebody from healthcare. Yeah. This lady looks like she's saying, do you have a drug problem? It's like Michael Argott, he said last week, he is a B testing addict. So, yeah, I think she's nice, but I don't know. It's not for people like me, I think. So I took the next one. We have something similar in German. It's a TV commercial, right? Yeah. I mean, it looks like a stoned rabbit with a golden key. What the hell? But this is the best one. That's the best one. We have SEB in Germany. It's like, hi, hello. Hi, you. Let's go to the swinger club. Why? Because we're in the relationship bank. Yeah. What the hell is a relationship bank? So I thought this is like marketing porn. Look at it. It's everywhere. It's we. We are the relationship bank. SEB in Germany is what press. It's all about them. It's all about we. Company. There's nothing written. What's for the customer? Who of you wants to have a relationship with his bank? I thought about this. So, and each website you look at, you will find problems like this. So, the first deadly sin I see everywhere on each website is no relevance at all. No matter if it's an e-commerce website, a bank, a lead generation, whatever, software, people need to have the feeling that it's for them, it's for their problems, it's made for people like me. So I have like 4 ideas what you could do first. Don't do this agency creativity, let's put that cool rabbit on the website, okay? If it's a TV commercial, I don't know, put it somewhere else. Don't do this, I call it uber, mega, intelligent messages. Why? Because people can't decode it. They have to think about, what does it mean? Is it for me? It's too complicated. They don't do that. They don't waste their energy for it. They bounce, okay? You can see that in your analytics. They just bounce. They say, ooh, I don't care. We are the relationship bank. I mean, could you imagine somebody standing at the door of an SEB branch? People coming in saying, yeah, we're the relationship bank. You would immediately run away. So that's what happens on websites. People bounce. Don't use the we are whatever bullshit in them. Tell the people what they can do. And answer this question. What's in it for me? I think conversion optimizers tell you this since ages, but nobody does. Still. And I'm sure you maybe don't even have to test it. It works better, for sure. Because people have this. They're looking for, they're searching, seeking for information, if it's for them. And most important, they ask themselves, is it for people like me? Which kind of people go to this bank, or to this, or this? And are comfortable with this, okay? So, this is the first thing. Let's come to the second. This is a German fashion retailer. What do you think what their problem is? Come on, conversion optimizers. What's their problem? They are too creative, you know, boots. Parade means also in German boat. Parade, yeah, this is a little boat. Ha 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 ha. Okay? No, this is not their problem. I don't know. Now, if we are now if I'm now asking what the problem is, we should maybe segment the results between men and women, yeah? Because I show you what I think what the problem is. Yeah. And this is just page 1 from 266. Yeah. Women, do you like this? Thank you so much. Ah, wonderful. Yeah. Welcome, Zalando.de. You can shop there. Man, do you like this? It's horror. I mean, whoa. You can't shop there. The same when you want to go for a new TV, satellite, internet, flat rate with the German Telekom, okay? This is their table, of their pricing table, you know? I make it a little bit bigger, because this is the moment where you have to choose. Each euro revenue goes through this page. Each single euro. So you can say entertain, like 40 euros, entertain 34, 45. Price is the same. Here, TV channels, 290, 290. If I take the most expensive, I get only 140. Okay, okay. Everything has the same. This costs extra, but this. I mean, you're lost with this. It's a miracle how people can choose the right thing. It's a miracle. I couldn't. I would not be cognitive able to do this. It's like an IQ test, maybe. So we know also this experiment is not, and there's a lot of discussion going around, but we a lot of tests we do with filters and facets and try to make the selection of things more easy. And what we found out is what's written in this experiment. Like if you limit the choices, you have less visitors but more conversion. Yeah. And that happens all the time. Why? Because decisions hurt, really. They cost a lot of energy, okay? They're cognitively complicated. They asked people in shopping malls, before and after they shopped. They made like tests, how many like decision energy they have. And really, after people came out of shopping malls, and that should be fun, they're really like, oh, fucked up, they couldn't decide anything, okay? And these were simple decisions, not like a tip. This is net.se, notebooks, page 1 of 14. Do you see the filters? How to select the notebook? They're somewhere down here. This is the navigation, yeah? So here are some filters. So you will never see them if you don't scroll down. And this is how the Swiss do it. This is a Swiss shop. You know what? When you go to a brick and mortar store, what happens when you enter the store? People ask you, can I help you? And what do you normally answer? No, I'm just looking. Yeah, that happens in real stores. But I think in the web, by the way, if you would ask again, is this your first time here? You would have an uplift of around 18% in the real store. Online, that doesn't work. Online, you have to narrow the selection of options. And this is how the Swiss do it. It's really ugly, but it works. It has a high conversion all the visitors that go through this process have like 3 times higher conversion than the ones that don't. This page says, like, you're not able to pick a notebook out of 375, so please tell us more what you're really looking for. It's like the domination of the filters, yeah? Like, I don't let you go through. And it makes sense, because if you will tell a salesman in an electronics department store, I need a notebook, he would never say, oh, we have 375, come and have a look. He will ask, which size should the screen be? And it's only 143. And you say, yeah, I need this resolution or whatever. And you only have 2, and then you can go on. Amazon does the same thing. They like enforce you in Germany to go through their filters. When you go for washing machines, you have 800. Impossible. First they ask you how many load volume should it have, how should this, whatever, and then you get 17, and it's perfect. That works well. So deadly sin number 2, especially in e-commerce, but also in these price tables, is too many choices. I think most of the conversions are killed at this stage of a customer journey because people really go nuts saying, oh, I can't select the right thing. So please never show too many options. Really, try to use filters and facet to facilitate the thing, facilitate the decision. It's so important. People are really helpless without this. And if you have a product comparison, we also realize people who use a product comparison have much more higher conversion rates. Please show the factor that makes the difference. Don't do it as a telecom in Germany does it. You need to really understand that's good, that's bad, I take this one. Make it easy. So, let's come to the next example. I love this website. It's called Zappos. You know Zappos? Yeah, some of you. And what do you think is really special about this website? Any ideas? Oh, it's a little bit, I'm sorry, it's there. There, you know. 24/7 customer service. I don't know that much e-commerce websites that have really 24/7 customer service with a toll-free hotline. You know? This is like the German Zappos. It's a 2 billion euro retailer called Otto. Otto. Where's the customer service here? Any ideas? There is no customer service at all. Not even a hotline, nothing. Contact, whatever. Nothing. I mean, if you compare this, Otto, Zappos, Otto, 24/7 hotline, no hotline, free shipping, 5 euros per shipping. But I tell you a little secret, it's not the truth. If you go down, and down, and down, down, and down, you will see there is customer service. It's a foreign language, I know. Who sees the customer service? Give me your hand. Yeah, there it is. And it's 24/7. Really, you can call them at Christmas Eve. They answer the phone. Nobody knows. So it's not there. If nobody knows, why do they have this kind of customer service? So, this is the sad part, but there are good best practices again. Zappos. I love when you go to Zappos, you really see it's full of services. Free shipping, free returns, order before 1 p.m. and you get your free next business day shipping. Powered by service, there's the hotline. Again, free shipping. It's full of these signals about customer service. And this I love most, this one. Zappos family core value number 7. The funny thing is they have 10 core values, but I think like at 8 from 10 visits, you get value number 7. I'm sure they A/B tested all these values and realized that number 7 performs the best. But you know, there are so many companies having their corporate values and they hide them on an ugly floor, it's nailed on the wall or it's in a sad PDF somewhere hidden. But they put it on their website. They say that's a value, that's important for us. And if you have a lot of retailers and they look all the same, where would you go if you think positive team family spirit is important. Of course you will have kind of an emotional resonance and think, yeah, that's cool. I like this company because they show what they care about. So if you click on it, you even get a website with all these values, with pictures of real Zappos employees that have fun and they explain all these values. I think this is great. And this is kind of a value. And I think one of the most important conversion mistakes is that 90% of the companies are hiding their values. So that's a sin number 3, hidden values. I think you must show users what makes you different. If not, people decide by price. If you're not the cheapest, these are your 97% that go. So show people what makes you different, no matter what it is. I say be authentic, that's important. Like Zappos does with their values, with real pictures. Not perfectly shot, like glossy stock photography, no. But they look authentic, they look human. So I have kind of a feeling, and that's important. I think one of the biggest conversion killers is that every e-commerce retail store looks the same. So number 4, this is Burberry. And look how visual this is. I asked myself, is it for people like me? They would look like this? I don't know, but it is emotionally very strong because of big pictures. You don't have to like it, but when you're shopping through Burberry, you will see that they have kind of the biggest pictures you can have on an e-commerce website. You scroll down, you see all the pictures, no thumbnails, they're all big with video and so on. And you say, that's great. I need this jeans for 200 euros. I really want to have it now. So you click on the buy button and you go there. I mean, again, imagine this would be real life. And you're at the Burberry flagship store, you selected all your jeans, and then you come to a dark, evil room where you have to pay your bill. Ever. I mean, and if it gets even worse, if you try to fill in these fields, you get all these error messages. I mean, this is like, do you want to have it in a present box, or in a present box with a note? I mean, they could just say present box and drop an optional note. But no, I made the mistake not filling in the notes. I feel guilty. But it gets worse. This is Dell. This is the form of Dell. It says, by the way, it's full of mistakes. Yeah, fortunately, you can't see it in German, but like ungültig. It's not a big U, you have to... No. It says, you made 10 mistakes. Sorry, you're not qualified to that. Minus 100 euros. So, I really tried to. Sorry, yeah. And these are not even errors. This is always right. Yeah. It says, the payment method you've chosen means your shipping will take longer. And the whole website tells me, you're too dumb to use our shop. So, and again, every single Dell dollar goes through this form. Imagine what that means. And I heard they have a big optimization team. I don't know. So, meanwhile, I came back to Burberry 10 minutes later after I did my screenshots. It says, your session is over. You have to re-enter all your data. Yeah. So, but there's a positive example. That's Booking.com. Everybody talks about Booking.com because of persuasion. I think they're doing a great job in user experience also because they have like, I talked about the filters. They have the filters here and they tell people, they say, book faster, please use our filters, because they realize people who use filters have higher conversions. So they say, here are the filters, just use them. I think that's a great thing, something that's easy to test. It's just a layer. And they do all this Positive messaging, yeah? You save more because you're a booking genius. That feels so great. Come on, I mean, yeah, it's a little bit, but I like it. Here, this is a booking genius, by the way. Congratulations, you've chosen the cheapest room. Thank you. And it even continues, if I fill in my name, Andre, or you could spell it right! Andre, it feels so great. No, this is kind of motivational. Even the last name, my email address, everything. I did everything right. Little green check marks tell me, yeah, you did it right. There's no need to enforce the mistake, because if the green check mark is missing, I already start to feel bad, you know. So, this is sin number 4. Don't focus on mistakes. Never do this. So many people, a lot of forums just focus on the mistakes, tell the user, if you didn't select the size, can't lay to the card, whatever. So, encourage people, tell them that they have something, that they've done something right, that it's a good decision and why it's a good decision. Reinforce guarantees. Zappos does it very well. They have their guarantees in front, and if you come to the card, they're even bigger. They're more explicit. This is a great job. And by the way, use little green checks. It feels great every time. Each test we perform, little green checks always win. So this is something that you could really do. Okay, so for the 5th deadly sin, we have to change the perspective because it's not on-site. This is what remained. This is the sad little remaining part of my strategic presentation. When it comes to testing, we're all testing like this versus this one, and it gets 30.8% better or whatever. We do this in tiny little sprints, you know, like 4 weeks or maybe 6 weeks. It doesn't take a long time to find out an improvement like this. So we could split the year in all these slots for doing tests. How many conversions does a good test need? 5,000? 10,000? So who of you splits all the conversions they have into the amount that is needed per each test? Because that's the maximum amount of tests you could do. Who does it? Anybody? How many guys? Of course you do that. I mean, all the other people, normally. They don't do this, you know. This, if you say plus 13.8%, you change your curve. If you repeat this on and on and on, you change your growth curve. And this is, for me, deadly sin number 5. Nobody's doing that. They're just testing because, oh, let's see, what could we test today? I have an idea. Do you have an idea? Do you have an idea? People have ideas about testing. We could test this and that. And so they end up doing maybe 5 tests a year, and they feel great about it. It's cool, but, you know, that's not the way the business goes. Jeff Bezos said, in 2004, if you double the number of experiments you do per year, you're going to double your inventiveness. It's not a secret that it's important to really find out your growth rooms. It's not about conversion rates. This is why I wanted to talk about this. I wanted to say, don't call it conversion rate optimization. Call it growth rate optimization. Because for me, conversion rate optimization means, yeah, we're tweaking some buttons, and we're happy if it works, and if not, we said, yeah, you know, we've learned something. But that's not all about. It's about growing, and growing faster. So, don't waste conversions. That's what I want to say. Use every single conversion in a test, really. It's worth it until you have a positive ROI. If it's a sales budget, you would do this. If it's Google, you would say, how much money can I enter to get more out of it? With conversion rate optimization, people are a little bit too shy, I think. And then please don't test button colors. It doesn't work, okay? It's more important to be faster than your competitor, really. All of you have competitors and they're testing. And if they're testing faster than you, their growth curve is accelerating faster than your will. So, I borrowed this from Craig. Craig, thank you very much for this. Just fucking do it. Because all of you, you're conversion heroes. So please, go on. Thank you very much.